Hey folks, Ed here, Danbury Acres. Just driving along, doing some chores. Got to go to the rental house and see about some tree trimming that's being done, and then pick up a check that's been owed for quite a while. Have fun of being a landlord. But I hear weird noises with the truck. I hear kind of grindy, scrapey sound when I hit the brakes. So wondering if we're past due on the brake job. You know, these things are supposed to have a little tine in there that, you know, starts squeaking before you need brakes, but I never hear that. I mean, there's a lot of road noise, a lot of tire noise in this truck. So we'll have to check it out on a couple of brakes here, see if we can hear something. All right, let's see what we can hear here as I'm hitting the brakes. I'm hitting the brakes and I hear a nice grind. It could be a wheel bearing. Let's turn this corner and see. Big truck out in front of the rental house here. Oh. And what are you? What are you doing here? You've got to go. What kind of a guy are you? Oh, now he's going down to the door. There, no, go down there. Jump out. Jump out. We did hear that, right? We heard the... Put the window up. Remember, guys, there's a giant dog in the car. Help! What are you doing? Are you trying to attack me? Yes, my girls. Well, shop dog, what are we gonna do? Can you hold the flashlight for me today? Oh, I don't know. I think I'll just lay here instead. Here, I'll just lay here. Why the long face, Danica? It's boring. I'm bored. You're just working on your truck. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the brakes, and I got me some brand new rotors, brand new brake pads, and I am halfway through this side. Other side, haven't even started yet. Look at all the goodies. Gonna be all goodied up soon. This side, only the wheel is off. So we'll crack on here and see what we can't get into trouble. We'll find out. Find out. It's rusted on. Oh. Okay, now I think we're going to be good. Check the fitment here before we go any further. Oh, look at that. It goes right over top of that one. Okay, let's clean all this up. Look at all. Are these scored from rocks being in there? These don't look too terribly worn though. Rarely use a parking brake, so we will just give it a clean up, parking brake wise. Some of this rust. Brake clean it. Shoot a little lube in there. It's not in bad shape actually. Wash out the goo and the grimes and anything living. They like to live at high speeds. Got some new hardwares. Put my glasses on. All looks exactly the same. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Of course. Now there's the problem. One's longer, one's way long, and one's short. What's up with that? Let's read the directions. Caliper abutment clips. OE discs, pad abutment clips. Critical to use hardware when replacing installing new pads. Pad abutment bracket. Pad abutment shim. Inner pad assembly. Where's the other shim? 2. Pad abutment shim. 1 pad abutment shim. And both number 2. Caliper system 1. Caliper system 2. Oh, I said the wrong shit. This part looks right. Look at what they say now. Engineered in North America. That don't mean nothing. Nice box though. The box probably engineered in China. Oh, these are definitely the front. Massively much bigger. Okay, well we're gonna put these little short ones on and see what happens. See how they fit. Okay, these guys gotta come off of here. There we go, bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. Yep, so it's there. These guys go here. lady. That one looks just like this one. Actually, hardly even worn. Worn unevenly though. Barely needed to change that one. Check this one. This one. Oh my god, look at this one. No, nothing left. Get my pushback thing. Alright, here's my brake tester box. Believe it or not, this was like a Christmas present that had aftershave lotions and stuff, some kind of man kit. Of course, I never used it because I'm not that much of a man. What I use it for is my brake parts. That's manly. Alright, let's go pop the lid and make sure that the brake fluid ain't gonna go squirting out everywhere. Right, Ford? Built Ford tough plastic handle there. Got the door closed because it's pretty hot out. Check this out, see how much we got in there. Boop. We have, I think we have enough room to squeeze some up. Max is up to here, and I think right now it's down about there. So we got room. We got room to push her up. Remember some cars that had to like screw in and whatnot? I hope this isn't one of those. Oh look, it's actually broken on one side. Has a bit of a break there. That's not cool. Let's squeeze her back, see what happens. Not sure how far it has to go. Put a couple of pads and see. There it is. I'm losing my stuff already. One of these guys, one side, and one from the bottom of the pack, looks like. Oh, come on, this is the hardest part. Okay, come on. Looks the same to me. A lot more pad on there. Put these pads together, like so, and see how much room we need. I think it looks almost enough. Yeah, that actually might be enough. Let's check. This side goes on here. Oh, no, I think we're gonna need more room because I still gotta get the thing in there. Oh, I still don't have enough room. Well, I guess you really don't want to like push against her unevenly and end up cracking the pad. Dogs are getting antsy. Come on. There we go. Alright, keep going. I guess I might as well just push them all the way in. And that feels like it. Everything back to where I just had it. Also have a little hole in the rubber here. I think that's just a dust cap though. Got a little abrasion there in the dust cap. Not cool. Alright, what do you think? Is that gonna fit? Oh, it's gonna fit. We're gonna hang this up here. You're not supposed to use any grease or lube or anything. I know people are gonna love or hate me for that. Better view there. Anyways, oh look, I put the thing down. There's dog hair in there now. Oh gee, come on, shop dogs. I think you wouldn't get your hair in my sliders. Use plastic bag as a rag today. There we go. This is a, what is it? Oh, a 10 mil. Shocking. They're trying to do it so that with the tools you don't have or you lost. I always, whenever there's two of anything, or you know, I always like to just snug one side first, and that way you make sure it's nice and even, evenly torqued, evenly spaced, evenly seated. What the torque is on this, I have no idea. Probably just reasonably so good and tight. Okay, so we got the clips. We got the new shiny clips. We got the new shiny brake pads. We've got the clip on the bottom. We've got those things are greased, the slides, and we're gonna turn it. See, it seems to work. All right, we're good to go. Other side. All right, here's what I like to do. I'm doing something like brakes and I got to move all my tools, all the same tools, around. Just put them in this box. I made this box probably 20 years ago for my auto body tools. Move them around. It's been great. Away we go. Alright, we are on the other side of the world here. Whoa! Boing. Look at these things. I gotta cut these off. It's crazy. Crazy, these are still on here. Sway bar links, been broken forever. Just rattling around in here. We'll do the brakes first and then we'll cut those off. Pretty dry, but not rusty or anything. Oh. Should really get orange coated rubber ones, because I didn't even see this over there. I probably would have left it had I not needed it on this side, but I did. Hang out there, clean these guys up. I'm wearing safety goggles, safety glasses. The glasses, I need them anyways to see, so therefore they are safety. Flaky, tender and flaky. This one's just like riding on like one little tiny spot there. I'm pretty sure this one was squeaking. She comes. Isn't that a song? Anxiety. Anxiety. Not giving up my musical taste, hopefully. One move changes a 5-minute job into an hour job. It's probably the parking brake, actually. Oh, should we make sure it's not on? Definitely not on. We might need some bigger pry bars. Oh, there she comes. Arr, Billy. A lot of dirt inside there. Totally riding on one spot inside, and look at all that rust. Holy cow. Time for a change. And on the outside, same. Let's do some excavating here. Tiny little bit of pad left. Zero left on this one. There's the rivets. There's all the steel. It's a little bit of pad right here. Rivets grinding into the discs. Yes, that's sweet. Push her back. Well, let's go check the brake fluid. Still got room. Thinking next thing I'm going to do actually is change the brake fluid. It's pretty yucky. So I do that usually by the vacuum method. I have one of those vacuum canisters and just open bleeders at the back, suck it all out, keep adding until it's clean. Do the front and same in the front. Can we see in there? Can we see? Can we see anything? Can we see anything at all? Okay. I need the other rotor. There she is, all wrapped in the plastic. Flop this on. Oh, nice. So nice and clean and shiny. Pull this off. Oh no, put our little clippies on first. But everything seemed to fit on the other side, so we're going to go with it. Okay, stop wiggling. No grease again. Let's see what happens. I also a lot of times imagine if you were working as an actual mechanic in a brake shop or something, how fast you'd be at all this. Oh, that goodness. Okay, clip out a hanger out of there. Oh, look at that, it's going to fit nicely. You got to make sure these things are not binding at the back there. That's the trick they would know at the shop. This one here, see, it's going in there already. This one, it's trying to go on. Yeah, bing, like that. Some looby dooby dooby, mountain lube. Zip, that's too much. That one. What you should put on. The other one I went bloop, had a big giant goop on it. Probably shouldn't get any on the threads either. Which, I don't know, in my mind I would think it could cause it to come undone. It come undone. Kind of the opposite of Loctite. Okay, there's my wrench. Yikes. Alright, barely snug to start. About that much. Okay, we're good to go, kids. Oh, look at that, it's working. It's working. I'm gonna cut this thing off there. What am I gonna cut it with? A grinder wheel, of course. Alright, so no matter which way I tried, I couldn't get the grinder wheel in here. Not a lot of room, so I'm gonna try with the old saber. Is it a saber saw? Is this a skill saw? No, it's a chop saw. No, it's a, I don't know, I can't remember what it is. Is that doing anything? I don't think so. I don't think it's doing anything at all. That's not even making a dent. There's a nut right here, but I'm sure it's like welded on. Plus I would need to hold the bottom of it to get anywhere. Grinder would be perfect, but it don't fit. Alright, we'll try vice grips. What? It's not moving. Thought it was moving. It's probably moving in there. Hang on. I think it might be working. Nice. It came up. Now, this thing should just drop right out the bottom. Look. Ah, it did. Ha. 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 Boom. That's been in there probably, I don't know, 15 years. It's been like that the whole time. Didn't even need to heat. Okay, do the other side and we're gonna be done. It doesn't need the sway bar. The springs are heavy enough that it doesn't sway at all. Magic elixir. Shipping, Sabazo, Shop the Zap and Teep for Dapper. Oh, you know what? I didn't clean the rotor with the brake clean. Cardinal sin on YouTube. Cardinal. Clean your brake rotors of all the packing grease and hand grease and all the rest of the grease and all that good stuff. That could have been career ending on YouTube. Ha! Go! Squirty. Right as we can. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble now. Oh no, I seem to have broken the tip off my brake clean. Is that ever going to work again? A little bit cockeyed there, but seems to be holding pressure. Yikes, not good. I gotta get a pneumatic jack. Next on the list. Up before I... Just flipping them upwards. Let's see. Ooh, a couple rocks are in there. Hang that back there. Actually, they're not the worst actually. Almost looks like they chamfered them on the edge here. Look at how that's worn on that side. Maybe touching the rust. Jacking there. 21. Better if it wasn't a long one though, because not a lot of room in there. 21, stubby. What I'm working on back here. These bolts here hold the cradle over top of the rotor. Comes the cradle. And the cradle will get cleaned up. Now if we're lucky, this rotor will just pop off. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's popping off. Oh, so rust jacked, top and bottom. Was wearing the pads on there. Cue the new sounds. Built Ford Rusty. These aren't from Ford. These are from ASE, I think. All right. Let's scrape some of that junk off there. Oh, that's a nice big, thick. Nice and big and thick. Just got to clean this baby up. Some new hardware on there. Pretty sticky. I haven't done these for a few years now. Actually, not bad. Moving, anyways. Okay, this one's not. Of course, the dogs are like right on. Yes. Hello. Hi. Can I help you? Looking over my shoulder, making sure I do it right. Yeah, I don't want to get in that truck if you're doing good brakes. I find it helpful if you pry these little rubbers off here without, so you don't rip them. Just pry them gently off the edge there. See that? You gotta clean these up. That definitely needs a wire wheel action. This one actually, look how clean that one is still. Still greased up. Alright, I'm back and that is cleaned up. I'm not sure if I had put it all the way to the end last time. It sure got rusty. Clip back on the little rubber. On this side, I'm just going to add a little grease. Perfect. How often do you get the wrong stuff? Pretty often. This time, pretty good. They got that thing now online where it says, this does not fit your car. The right stuff. It says it fits your car. So let's go in there. Clip it on. The old one off. It's pretty clean underneath. That one, a little bit of a wire brush. I was going to just say no. You definitely don't want them seated. Wonky. Okay. Everything in the right spot. No, so you got to make sure that's seated in the right spot. A little tang there that was kind of hung up. Now it's in the right spot. All right, just go this way or that way? Which way does it go? Put it upside down? Who cares which way it goes, right? Probably important. Like so. Have a Loctite on there. Get everything centered up. Look in there and make sure it's all lined up. Yeah. At the end, we'll give it all a crank. In case something doesn't fit, you're gonna take it apart again. That's the worst. Okay, let's check these out. It's pretty good in here. Have to do them separately. All right, they look nice and even. I just gotta put these in here first. Well, it's probably better if I put it the right way around. Oh yeah, that seems to fit better. There we go. All right, it's just gonna fit right back on. Let's see. Lordy, I don't know. I'm gonna jinx myself. Be the right way. See these here? These can move around. If you got it in the wrong way, it's not gonna allow you to get this bolt in there. I don't know if it would self-seat or you just have to turn it until you get the bolt in, I guess. That seems reasonable. See, the snap-on has snap-on wrench, off, on. Brilliant. This one, guess, and guess. It's a high quality, super old item. I think it was my dad's actually. That could be 60, 70 years old. It's an S710, made in Canada. You can replace the worn parts. Not the case so much anymore. Well, maybe this you can too. It's got screws on it. I like this one because it's telephoto-ish. Helps when you do. See, I was guessing. I had the wrong way. Had it on off. Got to go on. Things are pretty rusty down here. You gotta wonder how long it's gonna be before things start breaking for the rust. I like it. Turn this off. That was my broken bulb. Alright, we've done this side. Clickety clack. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. Those are the same size on this side. That's mechanicing for you. It's a 14, the other side was a 7. Of course it's a 13. That's what I can't understand about YouTube mechanics. Even the good ones, they think that standard and metric are interchangeable. They're like, oh, it's a 1/2 inch or a 13. Not even close. Why on the other side they do 17 on this side? That's like brand new. Maybe I changed this caliper out? Oh, I think I might have actually. Ow. Oh, you guys see the shoes on this side. I'm in for a treat. I'm gonna be in for a slap down. How did you let it go that long? I don't know. Look at that. Oh my lord. The back is just like rusted right off. Ah. Oh god, look at that. Like right even down past the shoe and into the rivets. Okay, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. This side has a little meat left on it. That's why it was only working on one side. Oh my lord. Look at this one, honey. This one's a sweetheart. Right down past the brake shoes into the rivets, and the back thing just rusted right off. Whoops.
How long ago did you do those right?
That was way in the other house, at least 7 or 8 years ago. Oh yeah. My even Shani, super Shani, Wonder Wife, thought, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Off comes the old. And on goes the new. Still heavy. Yeah, oh my god, look at that. Have you ever seen anything so bad? Oh, does that show up on camera? Like, that's like, holy shit. Way past due. No wonder it was making some noise. Them's the brakes, as they say. Some of the scaled. Actually, it's mostly undercoating of what it is. Oh, look at all the, you can see all the metal in here. It's grinding away. Wow. ABS sensor looks good, even though I don't have ABS. Got rid of that a long time ago when it stopped working. Who needs ABS? Just pump the brake faster. Hey, okay, this time I'm going to clean both sides of it. How about that? I probably ain't going to put shipping oil on it anymore. That's how professionals do it. Clean, not a water breath. My can's falling apart. What am I going to do? Nice. Beautiful. Oh, look at my thumb's going to be super dirty. You go back. Yeah, some this away. That one just goes right in. What do you think? Should I give it a squeeze with this? Why not? It's not called a tightening bar, it's called a braking bar. It's just for breaking things loose. Tightens it too much. Alright, I didn't hit it. Didn't hit it too hard. That was really smooth. This one's kind of scrapey a bit. Just give it, work it a bit. Oh, that's better. Squeeze, please. That reservoir is going to be right at the top when we're done, so then we're gonna. This is the second worst part. Putting the wheel on is the worst part. This is not thrilling either, but not terrible. Just when you think you got them all the way, they put the brake pads and everything in, that's not far enough. Okay, here we go. Side's going right in. So, sometimes you just got to turn them around. Show you with a close-up. Right there, it's just not quite getting down far enough to get in the bottom there. But then the bottom's the same way. It's like a hair of a millimeter, a micromillimeter. It seems to be turning fine. All right, we're back. This, take my wire this time. Have I squeezed those back far enough? I don't think so. We're gonna squeeze them a touch more. One more time. There we go. Nice. Lots of room. Now these look like they could use some Loctite. There's absolutely nothing on here, including rust, to hold it. It really can't hurt. I like this gel kind the best, of course. A little wastage. Oops, now it's coming out like a crazy person. All right. My butt is really falling asleep now. I think she leaked out a bit. Just a bit though. Oh yeah, she's pressurized. Not good. Probably not supposed to be pressurized. Oh, she's fully McFull. Let's clean this up and we'll get some of that out of there. Let's see. Where's my syringe? There we are. Tube. Hiya! I just squirted brake fluid all over me. Stop making such a mess. I think maybe I don't need that tube on it. Fall off anyways. All the different colors of brake fluid that's out there. This is really not supposed to be one of them. Looks worse in the bottle though. Look, it looks clean when you squirt it out, but I'm guessing she's pretty dirty. Put it in here and see how much water we get. Gross. Shed some light on the subject. Double check this is .3. Use only .3 brake fluid. Check. Don't mess up your brake fluids, kids. Use only dot. Oh, I think that said, used to say 3. Pretty sure I used to say 3 on it. Oh, it's everywhere already. Come on. Sloppy Joe, eh? It's very much a different color. It's plenty for now. Clean up this mess. Check. Not check. It's kind of green. I don't think the water will ever separate out enough for us to be able to tell. We'll leave it for a while. Till tomorrow, see what happens. Put it back there. Till tomorrow. Right, Chop Dog. Good girl. Grease is back in the old grease area. Bought that for the wheel bearings on the motorhome and haven't even used it yet. Gotta get to that. Somebody's very thirsty. Were you outside sitting in the sun? I thought I filled up your water yesterday. I'm so thirsty. Sorry. Okay. These are the old brake parts. Look at the chamfer on that. Even though there's a tiny bit of pad left, nothing at the top. I think that was hitting the rust on the edge of these things. Let's see. Look, this one here is the one I showed earlier. Unbelievable. That's like, I didn't even hear anything. It doesn't make any noise or anything. Has no ABS. Never did, or hasn't for years. But I don't know if that would make an issue. You know, regular uneven pad wear, but I mean they were getting down to the nitty gritty. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get rid of that stuff. What we need to do. This is the back stuff. The back wasn't as bad, and they've been on forever. Oh, okay, that was pretty bad. What am I talking about? There's actually metal showing there. No pad left. Okay. Just changed the tire. Had a leaking tire, so I had to put the spare on. That's always fun. Who wants to watch that? I don't know why it's leaking. I could not figure it out. I actually took it out here and poured water all over it and some soap, and don't see any leaky leaks or anywhere top, bottom, side. So we'll take it in and see what they say. But I have to get a new one. Look at this poor thing. Bumpers off that corner. Why? Who hit it there? I don't know. And I just noticed this looks like a fresh hit up front here. Your son just used this vehicle. Does that look fresh to you? Looks fresh to me. And yeah, this is not lining up. The screw has come out of there, so I'm going to try to fix that. And this will come in handy. Somebody sent me Wookos. They sent me this little tiny, like it's small, little tiny light. Could go on your lapel or some different spots. The little switch here goes, I think, low and high, and then an off and on button here. Let's turn it on. 2 modes. LED types, and then one in the middle, spotlight. Spotlight, wide. Let's use this to try to fix this fender. It looks like I got a couple of screws to get this inner panel off, and yeah, this will come in handy if I just pop it right here maybe. Okay, I can just stand it on the tire. Got a nice flat bottom on it. There you go, handy. Alright, in addition to that cool little light, I've always loved this little low profile screwdriver ratchet. Yeah, like who hit this fender? I would like to know. That's fairly fresh damage, right? Would you agree? I would agree. I would say yes. Being an old body man, I would say that's fresh damage. So this is supposed to clip into here and then tighten up on that screw. But I can't even get this to go in there. Yeah, so this is not wide enough. Kind of clip that's super tight. I just want to push the lip back in there. I don't want to take that clip off and have to try to get it back on. Fender's too floppy. Yeah. Nope. Nice anodized finish on this. Rechargeable too, of course. Got a little. It's magnetized, guys. That's what we needed. There you go. Ooh, it actually clips on your camera. Oh my god, it turns into a camera light. Ooh. Shoot. Oh, that's pretty good. There's a long screwdriver now. Come on, forward. Oh, I've been screwing it up, but it's not going in the hole. How long should I work on this? You know, I was thinking of changing the marker light and the valence panel, a little dam on the bottom on this thing, and you know, keeping it up, keeping it nice. And then I thought, you know what, cars are so expensive to maintain anyways, and I like to keep my cost of ownership down, near zero. I already have to fix a tire. So then I thought, what the hell, why would I? And then I thought, oh, I'll just fix this because somebody's obviously hit it somewhere. And now I'm thinking, why? Why am I bothering? We did learn a little bit about this light though. This is the Wukos EOC model, anodized surface. It's got the wide lens and the spotlight. It's magnetized. I thought these were aluminum, but they're not, obviously. And the box sides I thought were aluminum on this car too, but they're actually apparently some kind of plastic. I'm gonna have to put some kind of paint here before it starts rusting. All right. Do something else with these lights. Perfect. I have to deliver this washer to one of our rental properties, so we may as well do the test at the same time and check him out. Look at that. Ooh, shiny inside. Check the fronts. Oh yes, nice and shiny. Nice and shiny. Very good. Okay, let's take it up and down the driveway here and hit the brakes a few times and see what happens. We could also embed them at the same time. Windows down, radio off so we can hear the brakes and not to get a copyright strike. We have dogs in the foreground. We're not going very far, we're just going up and down the road to check the brakes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I better check it before I even go anywhere. Oh, seems to work. That seems to have stopped me. Stop. Oh, feels all right to me. Speed her up here. And if I don't have brakes, I'll go right into the yard across the road. Oh, that feels pretty good. Okay, we'll head down here, hit the brakes, and then come back and see if they're warm or not. What do we got now? Got a few things on the dash here. It says that's the regular stuff. That's the regular Christmas tree. That is a 2007 Ford. Oh, I think it skid to a stop. I think I skidded to a stop there. Let's try it again. Oh, practically threw the washing machine forward in the back there. Check it out. Oh, check out that skid mark. Scary. We'll zip inside here and we'll check out temperature. Hi team, are you waiting for us? Oh, you're so cute. You sure are. Try it again. Boop, boop. Oh man, they feel good. No squeaks, no bleaks, no creaks, no troubles. Now, if I can find my temperature probe, would be nice. Oh yeah, it's right there. Okay, this garage is a bit of a mess right now. Got a lot of stuff in it. Gonna start moving stuff over to the other shop that is in the shop build video that you can find on my channel. That shop did a whole video on the entire process, getting that to that stage. Temperature on these things. Okay. Excuse me. You know, check the red light. 36. That's Celsius. Okay, people. It's not freezing out here. That's Canadian units. Excuse me, Danica. Should I check your nose? Want me to check the heat on your nose? Let's see. How hot is Danica? Look, Danica's 94. Oh, Danica's 113. Holy cow. Danica, you're very warm. She's 100 degrees. Danica, why are you 100 degrees? All right, let's check the wheel. Excuse me, I'm checking the wheel here. The wheel is 92, 90, 89. Cooling down quickly. 90, 91. Sorry, if the pads are dragging on the rotors, it would be really hot. One time the pads were dragging on the motorhome and it was like 480 degrees. Right? Ladies and gents? No, just ladies. 2 ladies. Dirty lady. This one here one's all clean. Oh, here's something. Just a total aside. I always wondered if this was some kind of a hatch or looks like it should be able to open. It's got a place, put your fingers in there, but I never could get it open. And I was like, well, maybe it just looks like that, the way they made it. Then I finally looked up on a forum. And apparently, yes, there is a handle right here. Look at, check it out. Handle. The hatch opens. The hatch opens. So, yeah, look at that. I didn't know that. We've had this truck like 15 years. I didn't know that. And the funniest thing is, inside there were the tools that go back here. The jack, the whole jack is there. The jack tools, the tools to get the tire out of the back. I don't know if you saw any of the videos I did on this truck prior, but there's a hole back here that you stick something in to lower the tire from underneath. There's the tire underneath. And I never had the tool, or never thought it was in the truck. So I made one out of a couple of extensions and vice grips, and I would stick the extensions in there and then attach the vice grips and turn it. And it's quite a hassle. And so now I have the actual proper tools for it. And they were in there the whole time. They're supposed to be behind the seat. There's a spot for them back here. There's an actual rack for them right there and everything, as you can see. So now they're in there in the right spot. Truck's getting better, not worse with age. I could throw all this junk in there actually. Pop, open. I'm not even sure what these are for, why I have them, but I guess that's a handle for a jack. And we're back. What did we just do? Did the oil and all the maintenance on that thing. And now back to the main event here. First things first, popping the hood. Oh, is it pop? No, it's not the hood. Where is it? Down here. There's the hood. No, don't know my own vehicle. Make sure the fluid is full. Suction, nurse. We just topped this up, as you'll recall, and yep, right near the top. Ooh, and if you recall, I was going to check this, see if any hydrophobia has occurred. Hydrophobia, I think that's rabies. So, yeah, it's got a real blue tinge to it. Looks like dirt on top is what that is, probably dust. Sorry, right there is, I think that's plastic, because when I tip it, it doesn't move. I don't see any water separating out unless that stuff on top is water and not dirt. I did have it covered. Although water usually goes to the bottom of any oils, right? Probably not. Pour this out into something else and see. Like I said, probably not the worst. Probably has a little bit of moisture in there. All right, there's the vacuum machine that I have. Very, very good, very heavy duty. I've seen some that you put too much vacuum on them and these things will collapse. But this one's really heavy duty. Princess Auto item, I think. And you can either do it by hand or you can hook it up to the compressor. Something like this, just need to use your hand pumper. Give it a few pumps and you got suction right away. Right. You can hear it going in already. Sucking out of there. Going into there. Ooh, there's lots in there. Tons in there. Maybe I won't suck it right to the bottom. I don't want to air bubble in the line. Quite a ways to go still. It's a pretty big reservoir. Pretty much to the bottom there. Drain out the rest of that hose. You can't see the level through here. Oops, now it's too much. Don't. Went from too little to too much. What the hell, eh? Why do we always have to do that? Now I need to suck some of that out with the siphon. One thing or another, I'm gonna gotcha. All right, let's get to the back brake. Get the nipple off there already. There, right there. Bleed screw, nice and clean because it has that rubber top on it all the time. Be deep enough. Get on there. Yeah. Okay, we're on there. Pressure on here. Shuck her back. It's already self-bleeding by itself. So a little bit of suction should make a big difference. What's happening? We'll go check the reservoir. Oh, we're just pulling out some fluid. Look like it's changed at all. You don't end up pulling too much out when you do this. Those lines are pretty small all the way to the back. But that's what we'll do. I should be putting my lift in the other garage instead of doing this. On the floor. Probably way better use of my time. Right? Right. Oh well. We can do both. Tighten her back up here. Rubber cap. Clean. There we go. Alright, same on the side. Rubber off here. Give it a loosen. Broken sway bar links in the way. Of course it is. Alright, now I gotta go back and get the short socket. She's leaking. I like doing everything laying on the floor, apparently. Of course, there'll be lots of air coming from around the tube. So this is the furthest away from the caliper or the reservoir, so I'll just suck it all from here. What we'll do is put a wrench on here, and then we can open it up all the way with the line still on it. I think I can see dirt in there. I'm not sure if that's bubbles or dirt. Bubbles or dirt in that line. There's a close-up of it. Alright, let's close her off. There we go. Little nub on there. Check the fluid, see how much is in here still. Oh, that's still very close to the top. Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff and we'll start her up and see how the brakes feel. Ooh, right at the top, after a pump there. I feel a little spongy. Check it out, don't hit the boy's car back there. Oh yeah, that feels good. Let's try it forward. Nice. It's good to go. Once again, kids, shutting her down. Pulling the key out. Calling another one good. Shutting the lid. Double checking, got that on there. Yep. Everything else is good. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along on this brake job. You've seen a lot of brake jobs on YouTube, I know. But this is an ongoing series of trying to keep this 2007 Ford SportTrac alive and going because I absolutely love this truck. Why do I love this truck? I say it in lots of videos. Aluminum hood, no rust. Composite bedsides, no rust. Somebody had just painted it. I think it was in an accident before we got it. So it had just been painted. Has the Super Duty tow hitch and tow package. This is the Explorer Limited. So it's got heated seats, leather inside. It's got a good stereo. It's got a subwoofer in here, believe it or not. Got a roof rack. Don't really use that much, but it's got one. It's got all my junk in here. Tools for farm work in the rental house. Back here, I'll show you. It's got a subwoofer right there. I think it's in there. Yeah, look at that. That thing rocks too. It like goes boom, 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 boom. If you want it to. I don't really want it to all that much nowadays, but it does. So that is a great truck. 4-wheel drive. It works. ABS doesn't work, and I don't want it to. It's got the 4.63 liter, which I haven't had any trouble with, and I change the oil a lot. Once a year. It doesn't get driven a lot, so once a year is plenty. Probably, I don't know, 5,000 kilometers between changes at the most. Sometimes maybe 2,000. So, thanks again for watching another episode. Danberg Acres, having fun with cars and all kinds of junk and the yard and the big garage. Big video is up. Check that one out. Subscribe. Cue the music. Cue the puppy dogs. Cue the puppy dogs. Hey puppy dog, can I cue you? Where are we going?